What's up, guys? It is your boy Solkuro. We are here with more Hunters Arena Legends. We are doing a guide on Yoongeon. I know I'm butchering his name, but I call him Yun. So we are going to use Yun, and we are going to just go over his basic stuff and some combos that you can use, and just what he's about overall as a character here in this video. So if you've been waiting for this video and waiting to see how this character is used and utilized in battle, you've come to the right video, come to the right place. So let's just get started. Of course, we have all of these different techniques. Ability 1 is Rushing Tiger, which is the pop-up. It looks something like this. I'm going to show you guys. It is the pop-up. That is one of his best launches there. If you can land it, it is very, very good. Started the combo most likely. Then you have Bite and Tear, which is a 3-hit attack, which is like this. It is very good on combo enders and also to stop whiffs. If you see someone whiffing and you have enough space, you can stop an opponent from whiffing. So here you go. This is a pretty good move to stop people for just mashing out. And it really puts the control there in a 1v1 setting. That's what he's pretty much known for in this stance, but we'll talk about the stances later. Here we go. And we got Mark of Prey, of course, which this move is very, very good. Actually, it surprised me because I figured out the use to it very early. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys why it's so good. Think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure when you see this too. All right, here we go. We're going to try to move. So if you successfully hit, you're going to see the sword, his spatial sword, go into the opponent. Now, what you can do from this, you can obviously blow it up if you go back into L1 in circle, of course. Now, here's the funny thing that you can do with this. Don't have to just do that. You can, let's say, you want to do the abilities. You can do the pop-up L1 box, or you can do L1 triangle. Now, this is remote, so as long as you hit L1 in circle, you can do either or, and it's a very good thing. This will definitely save you in a lot of critical situations, I'm pretty sure. It is amazing what this move can do. So definitely keep a lookout for that move. If someone is trying to come too close and you're just waiting for the punish, bam. And you can go into pretty much anything from there. You can go into the 3 abilities and you're fine. So here we go. Now this is the important part. I want you guys to pay attention to this. So we're going to talk about Black Tiger Hero 50. Okay, I know I butchered that. Please laugh in the comments. But we're just going to call it Black Tiger. So Black Tiger is literally the stance. So you have the 1v1 stance here, which is his normal form, but you also have this. If you press L1 and X, you go into the Tiger mode. Now that looks cool, but here's the problem. In this mode, you cannot move at all. I repeat, if you use this mode, you cannot move, and you will be vulnerable for any attacks, launchers, anything. You will not be able to do not one thing. So please keep that in mind when you're going into the stance. I would recommend staying in the bushes, staying away from people when you use this, and just have it out and spam your abilities from there. So this character in this mode can only do abilities, and he can also stack his attack as well. So you have, let's say you want to do the first 3 abilities. I'm going to show you the first one, which is a launcher. It's very good, very widespread there. You got L1 and triangle, which is a projectile. You can do it 3 times. That's how it goes. And for L1 and circle, you do have 2 variants of this. First, you have the AoE to stop people from rushing in, and it could provide you some cover while you're in this mode. But you also have the buff, which all you have to do is hold it, L1 in circle, to go into the buff. And this is going to be an attack buff, an ability attack buff while you're in this mode. So you want to stack it as much times as possible to get the best results for what you're trying to do. And it's going to increase a lot of your skills, damage and stuff like that. So you want to keep stacking as much as possible. To get out of this mode, of course, L1 and X brings the spirit back to his body, and then you're going to be back in the normal 1v1 version. That is what happens when you cancel out of the stance. So I say this again, make sure when you are going into that mode that you are away from harm, that you're not going to get hit, because I've seen a couple of people during my travels in solo use that and get killed. So please keep in mind that is a long range option for you. He is a hybrid. Yoon is a hybrid. So make sure that if you are going to go into this, make sure that you are safely secure and safely behind cover in some shape or form, and it'll work for you. And then last but not least, of course, we have the Fury of the Chain Tiger. It's the super. It's a single hit. Once you get it, it just looks like this. Pretty fancy. Doesn't really do too much. It's okay. A lot of the time, this move will drop. A lot of the specials will drop if you do not have a clear route to combo. As I stated in the combo video, of course, it can be times where when the opponent is blocking the second hit. So to get that off is a pretty big thing, and you are going to have to wear down your opponent to get that off. But once you do, it does do what is required, and it does moderately enough damage to help you out in situations. So definitely save that for, the last ring, or save that when you need an actual punish, and it'll do wonders. So I think the last thing that we're going to talk about for this character, of course, is the passive. Infibrial Liberation. I know I'm butchering it. I do apologize. But here we go. In terms of this, all you have to do is land your skill 3 times. It doesn't matter if you're in normal mode or actualize. As long as you land your skill 3 times, the passive will work for each one, depending on which stance you're in. If you're in normal, using Black Hierophany, your skill damage gets increased. And if you are in actualized mode, which is the Black Tiger mode, your skill resist increases. So that is pretty much what the passive is. It does pretty much good stuff for the character stats overall, and it makes the character a little bit more dangerous than others, especially in a do or die situation, and he just needs to get the kills. He definitely will be a powerhouse, and the way he strikes is insane as well, especially when he's going into stuff like this. It's just insane. It's just insane. But my tips for playing this character: you want to be in 1v1 mode the entire time. You want to be able to see the situation and get them alone as much as possible. If you're doing third parties, that's great. If you're playing trios and you have a third party situation, that's great, but you still want to do that 1v1 factor. And if you are in cover, let's say you're in a bush somewhere and you have the advantage here, make sure you lock on. Well, you're not going to be able to lock on, but make sure that you are fixed to your opponent when you're in Black Tiger mode, and just wail away and try to cover yourself with the AoE and get those stacks in as much as you can. That is going to pretty much help the stance in its own right, and you'll be able to do a lot of stuff with this. Other than that, this character is very simple, very basic in my opinion. As long as you understand how the modes work, which we just went over, you have no issues in using Yoongeon pretty much in battle. But if you guys have any questions, if you guys like these types of videos, please let me know. I am thinking about doing more, but please let me know how you feel about how I address the character. If I missed anything, of course, the comment section is open. Please help teach the new players. I really would appreciate that. And I also have a Twitch. I do stream during the week, usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes weekends, of course, like Fridays, Saturdays, and some Sundays. So please pop in, make sure to pop in and add the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Solkuro. I really would appreciate you guys come through, hang out with us over there on Twitch. And I really would appreciate your presence, guys. But until then, thank you guys. This is the guide for Yoongeon. And let me know what you guys think. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.